Sawubona, sawubona. Sawubona mngani. Welcome back to Mama Tando's isiZulu classroom, where learning isiZulu is fun. isiZulu simnandi. Igama lami uMama uThando. Lo igama lakhe uKhomba. Ubani igama lakho? Ngiyajabula ukukwazi. Mngani, let's sing the Sawubona song and greet all our friends around the world. Sawubona, sawubona, unjani mngani? Sondela hlala phansi, sifunde mngani. Yebo, sawubona mngani. Unjani? Well, to answer that question, let's sing imizwa yethu. Imizwa yethu. Imizwa yethu. Mina nginemizwa, wena unemizwa, yena unemizwa, bona banemizwa, sonke sinemizwa. Mina nginjani, ngabe ngiyaphila, ngabe ngidumele, ngabe ngikhathele, ngabe nginjani. Mina ngiyaphila, ngabe wena unjani, ngabe uyaphila, ngabe uyagula, ngabe ujabule. Wena uyaphila, yena unjani. Ngabe udangele, ngabe ukhathele, ngabe unene. Yena uyaphila, bona banjani. Ngabe bayaphila, ngabe bayakhala, ngabe bathokozile. Bona bayaphila, thina sinjani. Ngabe siyaphila, ngabe sineme, ngabe sijabule. Thina sijabule, thina sijabule. Now I ask you again, mngani. Unjani mngani? How are you, friend? Oh, that's good to know, ngiyabonga. Mina ngiyaphila mngani. I am well, ngiyaphila. It rained last night. It was a very nice, peaceful rain. I really enjoyed it. Now mngani, let's get on with today's lesson. We have some grammar work to get on to later on, so we need to work a little faster on the other things. So let's start with the days of the week. Instead of asking you to repeat the days of the week, let us sing the days of the week, mngani. Now, Khomba, hlala phansi. Yebo, hlala phansi. Well, mngani, I needed my hands free there so that I can snap my hands or clap my hands or jigiza or stamp my feet as we sing the song. Izinsuku zesonto. Yisonto umsombuluko, lwesibili ulwesithathu, lwesine ulwesihlanu, kube umgqibelo. Izinsuku, 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 izinsuku. One more time. Yisonto umsombuluko, lwesibili ulwesithathu, lwesine ulwesihlanu, kube umgqibelo. Izinsuku, 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 izinsuku. Wonderful mngani. Now that we have remembered the days of the week, ngesizulu, mngani, I would ask you to please answer these questions for me. How do we ask the question, what day is it today? NgesiZulu. What day is it today? Are you done? What did you say? Did you say uLwesingaki namhlanje? That's correct, Mngani. uLwesingaki namhlanje. Great. Now, how do you ask that question differently? Another way of asking that same question. Yeah, that's correct. Just swap those words around. Namhlanje uLwesingaki. Namhlanje uLwesingaki. Very good, Mngani. Now, let's answer that question. What day is it today? Oh, you're asking me. Oh, you're asking me. Okay. uLwesingaki namhlanje. Izolo bekuLwesithathu. uLwesine. Namhlanje uLwesine. Am I correct? Yay! uLwesine, 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 namhlanje. uLwesine, 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 namhlanje. Yebo! I got it right. So is this how this lesson is going to be? You asking me questions? Okay, fine. I think I'll play along. You go ahead and ask me the question. How then do you say, what day was it yesterday? NgesiZulu. Did you ask bekuLwesingaki izolo? Oh, I know the answer to that. But how else could you ask me this question? Another way to ask this question. That's correct. Izolo bekuLwesingaki. Well, I can answer that one. That's easy. Was a komba. I need to point. Komba means to point in isiZulu. Now, namhlanje uLwesine. The day before namhlanje was this one. uLwesithathu. So, izolo bekuLwesithathu. Is my answer correct? Okay, let me put that on the board. I got it right. Yebo, ngitholile. Izolo bekuLwesithathu. Yeah, you repeat it after me as well. Izolo bekuLwesithathu. I'm enjoying this. Let's ask the teacher. Okay. Now, ask me another question. The day before yesterday. Yeah? What do you say? Uthini? Oh, okay, now I hear you. Okay. BekuLwesingaki kuThangi. Can you ask that in another way? Oh, yebo. kuThangi bekuLwesingaki. Well, woza komba. Namhlanje uLwesine, izolo bekuLwesithathu. kuThangi bekuLwesibili. Ngitholile? Yeah, I got it. Woo! I want to put that on the board. Oh, Mngani, I'm enjoying this game. I want to read the sentence. kuThangi bekuLwesibili. Will you join me? Let's read the sentence together. kuThangi bekuLwesibili. Very good, Mngani. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm proud of myself. Now, I think you have one more question to ask me. Yebo? Uthini? What did you say? Oh, kusasa. Kuzobe kulwesingaki kusasa. Can you ask that question also in another way? Ehe, that's it. Kusasa kuzobe kulwesingaki. I can answer that because namhlanje ulwesine, which then makes the next day ulwesihlanu. So, kusasa kuzobe kulwesihlanu. Is that correct? Hey, hey, hey. Now, Mngani, can I read my answer to you? Kusasa kuzobe kulwesihlanu. Did I get it correct? Hey, kusasa kuzobe kulwesihlanu. Oh, Mngani, I answered all 4 questions. Imibuzo emine. Well, I am proud of myself. Are you proud of me? Because I'm very proud of myself. And so I will clap my hands. Will you clap your hands for me too? Shaya izandla. Oh, Mngani, wonderful. Mngani, wonderful. Now let's move on to the weather. What's the weather like where you are? Linjani, linjani, izulu namhlanje. Liyabanda, liyashisa, linjani namhlanje. What's the weather like, Mngani? Namhlanje. Will you go and check what the weather is like where you are? Don't worry, I'll be right here waiting for you. Linjani, linjani, izulu namhlanje. Liyabanda, liyashisa, linjani namhlanje. Linjani, usubuyile. Linjani izulu namhlanje? Oh, that's really nice. Well, I want to find out what the weather is like right here where Mama Tando's isiZulu classroom is. Let's call the imaginary window. Remember to say come in isiZulu is woza. Now let's call the imaginary window together. Imaginary window, woza. Ngiyabonga. Oh, sawubona imaginary window. Ngicela ukubona emnyango. Mngani, look at that. Do you see the trees just swaying this way and that way? It's windy out there. Wind in isiZulu is umoya. I also see lots of clouds. Yeah. Clouds in isiZulu. Amafu. Ngiyabonga imaginary window. Hamba kahle. Mngani, it's windy and cloudy out there. Or we could say it's cloudy and windy out there today. So, how do we say it is cloudy in isiZulu? Linamafu. And how do we say it is windy in isiZulu? Linomoya. Now, let's put this in a whole sentence. How do we say both of them in our sentence? There's some word a really short word that we need to put between linamafu and linomoya. That's correct, Mngani. Futhi, which is also. Let's put that on the board. Now, Mngani, there is our sentence. A bit long, isn't it? Now make sure when you read it that you point at each and every syllable on your sentence so that you can make sure you don't miss any sounds. Now, let's read this sentence. Namhlanje izulu linamafu futhi linomoya. Repeat this sentence after me, Mngani. Namhlanje izulu linamafu futhi linomoya. Very, very good, Mngani. Great job. Now, Mngani, I would like some help. Ngicela usizo. Ngicela usizo. Usizo is help. Ngicela usizo, Mngani. I want to make sure that Andile is dressed just right because he's going to go and play in the back porch. So, Mngani, will you help me in getting Andile ready for the day? Ngiyabonga. Let's call Andile. Andile! Woza! Lo, igama lakhe u-Andile. His name is Andile. Now, Mngani, I would like your help in getting Andile ready so he can go and play. I've got some clothes here that I have for Andile. We've been learning how to give instructions. Last week, we learned how to give instructions to one person. So, since Andile is only one person, let's give instructions to him. Let's tell him what to put on, what to wear. Remember, it's windy and cloudy outside. Now, Mngani, let's tell Andile to put on this red t-shirt. Say to Andile, Andile, put on the red t-shirt in isiZulu. Very good, Mngani. Mngani, let's tell Andile to put on gray shorts. Remember, we've been learning the color gray, and it is mpunga. Great job, Mngani. And now, Mngani, Andile's outfit is coming together really well. Now, let's tell Andile to put on these red sneakers. Yeah, Mngani, you did great. Mngani, Andile looks amazing. You did such a wonderful job of instructing him, telling him what to wear today. Ngiyabonga, Mngani. Thank you. Let's say goodbye to Andile. Which goodbye are we going to say? Are we going to say sala kahle or are we going to say hamba kahle? Yebo, Mngani, we will say hamba kahle because he's the one leaving. We are remaining right here. So let's tell him that. Let's say goodbye to him. Hamba kahle, Andile. Ngiyabonga, Mngani. The sound for this week is the letter C in isiZulu makes this sound. To make this sound, Mngani, lift your tongue and place it flat behind your front teeth. And then, with a small sucking action, just pull your tongue back and down quickly, like this. If it sounds a little stronger than that, like that's not the correct sound. It needs to be soft, like this one. Now, let's say the sound with all the vowels in isiZulu. Onkamisa, a, e, I, o, u. Repeat after me. A, e, I, o, u. Very good, Mngani. Now, today's word with the sound is iculo, a song. Iculo. Repeat this word after me. Iculo. Very good, Mngani. Songs in isiZulu are amaculo. Repeat that after me. Amaculo. Very good. Another word for today is The verb is senzo, to sing. Cula, cula. Repeat that after me. Cula. Very good, Mngani. Now, don't get them mixed up. Iculo is a song. Cula is to sing. Okay, no, we won't do that. The last word for today is isicaba. Isicaba. That is a door in isiZulu. Repeat after me. Isicaba. Very, very good, Mngani. Great job. Now, moving on, Mngani, to the number of the week, which is ishumi. Ishumi. The number 10. Let's see what okay. We can describe the young ladies. Izintombi. A girl in isiZulu is intombazane. That's a girl. But a girl who's a little bigger, so teenage years, and also going all the way up to girls who are old enough to get married, those are called intombi. Intombi. A young lady. Young ladies, izintombi. Now you try. Now, these are izintombi, young ladies. There are 10 of them. Ishumi is the number 10. Now, Mngani, let us make that sentence 10 young ladies. Remember, in isiZulu, we start with the noun, ibizo, and then the adjective, which in this case will be a number. Isiphawulo sokubala. So I'll start your sentence for you. Izintombi. And what comes next? Yebo mngani. How do we start an adjective for a word that starts with easy? That's correct. We start with easy. And now we want to say 10. Ngani? No. Ngani? Ngani? Do not break that rule. I'm warning you. Oh, ngiyabonga. You didn't break the rule. I don't like breaking rules. We must keep the rules, Mngani. Let's keep the rules. Now, Mngani. Oh, Mngani, you've done well, and I'm proud of you. Let's read this together. Izintombi eziyishumi. Repeat after me. Izintombi eziyishumi. Very, very good, Mngani. Thank you for not breaking any rules. Whew, you're putting my mind at peace and at ease. And now let us move on to the shape of the week. The shape of this week is inkanyezi, a star. Inkanyezi. The plural of which is izinkanyezi. Oh, a blue star. That's pretty. Let's say that, Mngani. A blue star. Remember, inkanyezi is a word that starts with an IN. And so, its adjective will start with the letter E. Now let's say it together. Inkanyezi eluhlaza okwesibhakabhaka. Great job, Mngani. Now, I don't know how this blue star just got so big. Let me move out of the way. Okay, now, here we are. A big blue star, or a blue star that is big. A big blue star is what we need to say. Remember, the adjective will start with a. Now, Repeat after me. Inkanyezi eluhlaza okwesibhakabhaka enkulu. I need to correct that, Mngani. It is big, but this one is just like gigantic. So we need to put a tone to our word to say huge, like this. Inkanyezi eluhlaza okwesibhakabhaka enkulu. Great job, Mngani. Great job. You did so well. Phew, that huge star just taking up the whole board. Now, Mngani, that was great. Our color of this week is mpunga. Mpunga. That is the color gray. To say a color in isiZulu, we say umbala. Now, to say the color gray, umbala ompunga. Now, Mngani, look at this picture. Gray hair, which I also have a few of here in front, and some this side and some this side. It's been exciting looking at my hair changing color. Now, Mngani, hair in isiZulu is izinwele. Izinwele. Repeat that after me. Izinwele. Very good, Mngani. Izinwele. That's plural. One strand of hair and also one lock of hair in isiZulu is unwele. Unwele. Repeat that after me. Unwele. So, when we talk about all the hair on someone's head, we say izinwele. But when we translate into English, we don't say hairs, we say hair. Now, this is gray hair. Izinwele ezimpunga. Izinwele ezimpunga. Repeat that after me. Izinwele ezimpunga. Very good, Mngani. Well, for me, I have izinwele ezimpunga, but I also have izinwele ezimnyama. Now, Mngani, we've done that very, very well. I'm so proud of us, actually. I think we should really clap our hands. Shayizandla. Wonderful, Mngani. Now, it's time for us to sit down and continue with that work on giving instructions to more than one person. NgesiZulu. Mngani, we are continuing with that lesson on giving instructions to more than one person. We learned last week giving instructions to one person, telling someone what to do, giving a command. Now, we are wanting to use an adjective. It's the same thing that we were doing last week as well. Last week we were saying, when we told someone to sing well, we said, "Cula kahle," the verb to sing, cula, and the adjective, well, which is kahle. Cula kahle, sing well. We also do exactly the same thing with more than one person. With more than one person, our verb ends with ni, the letters N, I. So we will then say, "Culani kahle." Culani kahle, sing well. Here's another example. Phekani kahle, cook well. Phekani kahle. The verb pheka, we have added the letters N, I at the end of the verb to show that we are speaking to more than one person.
And then the next word is the adjective. Kahle. We are telling them how to do the thing we are instructing them to do. We can also say, write well. Bhalani kahle. Bhalani kahle. Write well, y'all. Here are a few sentences for you to write, mngani. Sleep well, y'all. Did you hear that? Sleep well, you all, or sleep well, you guys. Play nicely, y'all. Play nicely. Work well, y'all. Work well. Now, you can go ahead and pause the video right here, mngani, and then come right back when you've finished translating those 5 sentences. So, mngani, how did you do? Let's see the answers. We said, play nicely, y'all. Dlalani kahle. Dlalani kahle. That's enough on its own. It shows that we are talking to more than one person. But we can also add the pronoun you, nina, for more than one person. And we say, dlalani kahle nina. We said, sleep well, y'all. To sleep is lala. To tell more than one person to sleep. Lalani. To tell them to sleep well. Lalani kahle. Now, we can also say this with the pronoun nina and say, lalani kahle nina. So, that lalani kahle, mngani, that is to say good night to more than one person in isiZulu. Then we said, play nicely, y'all. The answer there is, dlalani kahle. Dlalani kahle. Play nicely, y'all. But we can also have a bit of an emphasis to emphasize who we are talking to and say nina, like this. Dlalani kahle nina. Now, the last one. Work well, y'all. Sebenzani kahle. Sebenzani kahle nina. Do you hear that we added nina at the end for more emphasis to make it clear I'm talking to you and I'm telling you to work well? Now, I hope you did well in that exercise, mngani.
Oh, mngani, we've learned so much today. And I feel like we should just get up a little bit and stretch a bit, don't you think?
Sukuma. Shaya izandla. Shona phansi. Phezulu. Eceleni. Jikeleza. Jikeleza. Eceleni. Gijima. Silule. Shaya izandla. Thumba kabili. Eceleni. Shona phansi.
That was great, mngani. We had a wonderful lesson today, namhlanje. I will see you tomorrow. Ngizokubona kusasa. Sala kahle.